Hello Physical Fiends, it is Jordan here with some nice discounts that have caught my eye. All prices are correct at the time of me making this video, and all of them are linked down below in the description and pinned comment. Any purchase made supports me in the best way possible. As always, the games chosen here are based on prices, not necessarily the quality of the game itself. As I say, there are many different kinds of collectors out there. I don't just cater to one type. So let's see what I've seen, starting with VGP, who have free worldwide shipping on orders over 75 Canadian bucks, like 55 American dollars. And in celebration of Mother's Day in North America and probably many other places in the world, except the UK, they are having a double points weekend for all in-stock items. So you can save even more money later on down the line. But that also means many of the discounts in this video are ending very soon after Mother's Day has finished. So don't hang around. If you want to order them and you can get double points. Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster, the limited run version of this is down to $22 US dollars, which is a big discount compared to what it was before, cheaper than the retail version which only just came out. This is on Switch, PlayStation 5 and Xbox, although the Switch physical is almost sold out. It is a really fantastic old school boomer shooter. It's Doom, but in the Star Wars universe, which makes it better, and this is a great remaster to boot. Toaplan Arcade Collections Volume 1 and 2. These were distributed by Limited Run Games in North America, and both Volumes 1 and 2 are down to $27 US dollars each, which I think is a great price for two collections. Like literally essential collections for shmup fans. Okay, the box art is truly boring, but the games within are what matters. 8 classic games each, including Truxton, so 16 games altogether. It's fantastic. WiZman's World Retry recently came out in North America, and it's already received a small but tempting discount. VGP have it discounted to $30, which for a unique, niche, and very welcome JRPG remake of something the West didn't get initially, that is a really sweet price, and the game is supposed to be rather good to boot. JRPG fans may want to consider it. Turok 3 Shadows of Oblivion Remastered. Now, okay, there's not much point in this release for most people out there, hence why it's been discounted to $22 just to get rid of it. Because there is a triple pack, a very affordable 1-2 out there already that most people will want to buy, but if you ordered individually from Limited Run Games back in the day, like you got 1, you got 2, but you missed the third entry, then $22 is a nice price to round off your collection. Disgaea 6 Defiance of Destiny. Now this entry in the franchise did get a bit of stick. The transition to 3D wasn't particularly well received, mostly down to the horrid performance on Nintendo Switch. But I'd bet that playing this on the Nintendo Switch 2 would solve the biggest issue with the game. And also having it discounted to $22, if you're rocking a Switch 2, it could be worth considering. Crystar is $40 on the Switch, which does not sound like much of a deal at all. However, you have to remember that this was once a fairly expensive game to get a hold of until VGP helped reprint it to bring it back down to a normal price. Well, that normal price is now even a bit lower. $40 seems quite reasonable if you miss this RPG in your collection. Savior of Sapphire Wings and Stranger of Sword City Revisited. Same situation for this. This double pack was crazily expensive at one point until VGP reprinted it, and now that reprint has seen a small but tempting discount. $40 on Nintendo Switch, and here you get 2 old school style dungeon crawling RPGs, one for hardcore fans of the genre. Danganronpa Decadence is down to $33 on Nintendo Switch, and here you get the 3 main titles in the series plus a new side game. So it's a 4-in-1, and the 3 main games are some of the best adventure mystery visual novels you could wish to play. Of course, the second game is getting a remake sometime this year, which may put you off purchasing this, but if you want something with a lot of content, a lot of story with twists and turns, this is the place to be. Stray is $22 on Nintendo Switch. I bought this for my daughter for Christmas, which turned out, the game's a bit too weird, a bit too creepy for her, but I was really enjoying it myself. Sometimes that is the benefit of buying Christmas games for your kids. You might enjoy them more. It's basically a free game for you. Anyways, I think most people know about this one by now, and $22 is not a bad price at all. God Wars is down to $22 again on Nintendo Switch. It's been this price before, but it's always worth bringing up. This game, as you may know, is a game that's been deleted from the internet. You cannot purchase this game digitally anymore. If you want a copy, you'll have to purchase this physical release. There was one final reprint of the game before the license ran out, and they made sure to print a lot to satisfy needs, and it's down to $22. That is a great price for a really solid tactical RPG. Okay, let's move on to Lootbox Gaming, who similarly have a Mother's Day discount going on. Most of these games will stop being discounted after Sunday. Steel Seed is $40 on PlayStation 5, which doesn't sound like much of a deal, but considering on eBay people are asking for like $75 or whatever, it doesn't seem so bad. Lootbox are pretty good at obscure European PlayStation 5 games. They've carved out a little niche there, bringing these titles to American audiences for a decent price. And this is a stealth action adventure game with a sci-fi setting, a nice mid-budget game no one has ever heard of, but those who have played it enjoy it. Gloomy Eyes on PlayStation 5, another European exclusive, is down to $25, which again is much better than anywhere else that I've seen it. This looks to be like a really good game, to be honest, with a Tim Burton art style. You switch between two characters to solve puzzles. I really like the look of it. I wish it was on Switch. Evotinction has a terrible name, but not a terrible price. $25 at Lootbox Gaming, and it's like $45 to $50 in most other places. This is a third-person stealth and hacking game as you try to stop rogue AI from taking over a research facility. Again, it is a mid-budget game almost no one has ever heard of before, but those who have played it enjoy it. Kinnikuneko. Well, this is a game that I feel doesn't need much of an explanation since the trailer does all the talking. I remember when I first saw this was getting a European PlayStation 5 physical, I instantly asked the publisher, where is the Switch release? Because I really need this. Sadly, that is not happening for whatever reason. So it is a European PlayStation 5 exclusive, and it is $25, which is half the price eBay are asking for it. Before I move on to Play Asia, if you're new here and you enjoy physical video games, you enjoy owning the things you pay money for, then hit that subscribe button. It will be the best thing you do today, I promise you. Okay, Melon Parker is part of their weekly special discounts. Like every Tuesday, they have like 5 games with a special discount. Most are usually terrible, and the ones that aren't terrible sell out in like 5 seconds. This one, however, is still in stock despite it now being Saturday. And it's not a terrible game. This import exclusive Otome VN is down to $20. I suspect it's still in stock because even Play Asia themselves, they don't know it has English. Spoiler alert, it does have English. Shh. I don't know if the English is any good. For all I know, it's machine translated or whatever, but it is an import exclusive with English for $20 on Nintendo Switch. Because it's part of their weekly special, you can't use my discount code for it, but just as a reminder, if you want to purchase anything from Play Asia and you want to get 5% off, all you have to do is click one of my Play Asia links, and then you will be able to use my code Jordan2026. Dead in Vinland is $10, which is basically a free game at that point. This is a well-regarded game, although not my cup of tea. It is a weird but commendable mashup of genres, a choose-your-own adventure thing with survival elements, even some RPG battles, all wrapped up in some Norse setting that will make you feel like you're Jon Snow. I don't know. Saint Maker is another Play Asia exclusive, and it is $11, which is a pretty sweet price for essentially 2 visual novels in one. Yeah, it's touted as Saint Maker, but there is a bonus game included here called Perfect Gold. Saint Maker is a meaty, horror-filled VN, while Perfect Gold is a very short but very well-loved kinetic, I think it's Yuri, visual novel. Either way, great price. And those are some discounts that have caught my eye. Any purchase made via the links below, I do truly thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care. Happy Mother's Day for Americans and other people. Mother's Day is in March for British people, so I'm safe.